to it. Demon also in assistance if needed, and there's some chip shots coming through. But with a flash out, you will realize soon that Symmetry is in the angle. You didn't quite clean it. Oh, a triple to get things going. Symmetry! Krabeni helps you out, pull off the...
Seen him.
What an awesome presence. Surely he must know there's something awkward going around here. Calls for reinforcements, but Denise also is flashed out of angle. No, it was actually Symmetry. And for that reason, that's 2 picks to nothing. Sangal, great openers. You pretty much will be relying from lauNX here, but there is flames everywhere. At least gets one. But on his attempt to drop backwards, gains some extra cover. Result just drops in, gets a double, and this round should already be over.
Already, that entire setup just gets absolutely undone before everything starts, and Result will even close it out with a 4-piece. Absolutely beautiful out of him.
Look at their own rotates.
Yeah, they're going back. The CTs are just playing this one on a bit of a, I don't want to say on retake, but they've gotten the kill onto Result. This is massive. The T's know that they need to go for the play now. Otherwise,
site at the right moment, at the right time. Posted up with Demon, where he's the one to get the first pick of this engage. Patsy, low. Oh, this awkward fight is still going on, but somehow it's still going though for Sangal.
What?
They're keeping it running. The bomb ends up going down, but Danny's got a lot on his hands. The 3 grouped up players from FUT should be able to get this under control. Dennis won't be able to survive for long, courtesy of lauNX, and FUT recover. Clean retake. But
you rotate a 3rd player back A. You re-aggress with the OP. You find that kill into the player towards flower pot. That is when the B players open up the distance, deploy the U2, and just start playing for time. All right, man. Let's see what you've got. Hope's looking for something. No one's holding it for as long as of right. Now they're all turning around, and he's going to pick up the first one. lauNX in the meantime going 1-for-1 in Symmetry with a bit of a bad miss, though, and it will cost him his life.
That's going to be a little bit tough. I mean, it was Krabeni's flash that got everything going, so it's likely.
Ooh.
But catching the timing on him is even better. Now Sangal have got the jump on their opponent. It's sweet time to put the bomb into the ground, punching in the numbers, and there is no distraction around. This is clean. I wouldn't be surprised if FUT just called it off.
Starting to kick things off here on what is their forte and has been for a while. The fact that they have been able to, since the start of August, play 18 maps on Overpass.
Oh, I love this angle.
It's phenomenal.
We get to see it all from the beginning, and it was indeed a distraction play. This direct contract. Ooh, and he's backed off, and it's just on time, by the way. Oh, he slips out that something could be going on. Norway with the opener, and that is the A-site access given to Sangal. Oh dear, and Norway smells blood. Wants to go in for more, but Demon able to hold his on. Is that enough though? 2v3 with Sangal having numbers.
Between a good team and an average team based on their T sides, right? This is a good team. This is what a good team looks like. Able to deal with the aggressive setups.
Flash out for Patsy, but quickly putting his head underwater. Jugs around. But it's Demon that holds his own, and Krabeni having the high ground as well allows for the trade back. Suddenly Sangal under a bit of trouble and a bit of stress as well. Krabeni getting the jump on Patsy, but just some damage across. Realizing there's someone that could be coming in from behind, but it's just not enough to deal with Symmetry. And Krabeni still a looming danger. lauNX jumps in right on time, and it's the distraction play. Resol's being noisy. And Dennis catches Symmetry on the jump peak. lauNX has got a response. But you need a little bit more than that. You need to buy time for the rest of the team to arrive. You've got Krabeni having your back, and he will be able to win his individual fight, but you do lose your instant holder. Demon, he playing aggressive here. Cax, though, reads it on time. Oh, this is getting a bit scrappy, Ted. Jugs knows he needs to play in his opponent's faces, and indeed he does get the interruption. 2v2.
Do they realize that Krabeni's not in tours long?
Oh, Dennis' position could be the most impactful one here. Patsy, instead, is able to surprise Krabeni. Trying is a brilliant set of utility, blocking out the entirety of the CT side. You can enter B for free. Ooh, Jugs. He's got a good sightline on one of his opponents, but if you're continuing to trade equally, it's not too bad a result for Sangal. Thing is, a couple of the players are low. Could be easy pickings as lauNX is around. Could prove to be quite the interrupter, indeed he is. And he continues to cause trouble for the Sangal side, looking to go 6-6 at the end of the half. We've got pictures, we've got a timer, and out to see what the short play looks like. But you've instantly put the CTs in a bit of a pincer situation. They're able to isolate the one, and now they can focus on breaking into the back line. What a brilliant entry there. from the rest of the Sangal players. It's looking clean. lauNX and Demon keeping things a little bit competitive though, as they don't both collect the headshot piece. Forced into a corner, both players go down. It doesn't take long for a couple of punches to land. Sangal with the pistol. And we're looking to see if they can have an influential T side. And this could be quite the snappy one as well. First blood for Demon with a 1 dig. And you've got the MAC-10s backing it up with some sporadic acrobatics work. Patsy, though, interrupts the bomb plant and has kept things equal. The fact that Denis is yet to show himself with the M4 does give Sangal a bit of an edge.
Really low HP on both Demon and lauNX, though Patsy and Danis, they are favored to win this one.
Patsy was thinking about shooting him, but Danis can't capitalize upon it quick enough. Looking to close up the distance, Patsy is just being a distraction. Now Danis can start to move into the action. Demon, what a brilliant 1 dig to connect, but 1 bullet is the difference between him staying alive and him dropping to the floor. No time to defuse. No.
And you know there's not enough money for an up on the other side, but Patsy's ready.
He's dug his heels in, but can't even get away with one. A buddy system that crumbles quickly for FUT, and Sangal taking
talent, whether he had those sick mechanics. And Klax is going to try and bring it back, but Krebeni on top of the bomb site shuts him down as well. This is a great response from FUT, and they might even go down as well. Gets 1 kill on that MP9, but there's so many Ts around. There's no way they're letting him upgrade and get out of there. Headshot with Sprout, made top 16 in 2022, but he had an opportunity on Falcons, then on Bleed, then Falcons again, Revenant, Nexus. So he's been changing teams quite rapidly, and this could be a good and a bad thing, as we said.
A sneaky start for the Sangal side as they went for a double break into connector. There is a response though, so you can't really account for much. Never mind. Oh, Denis going berserk with the MP9. He might have just cashed in a lot of cash, but he may have also gotten the round in the process.
Monday. All the good things that they were able to achieve with the previous round, unless lauNX is able to come away with a 1v4, at least he's got a little bit of time to work with, and the bomb on his disposal. They're going to be pretty happy with the money. They can't really stop it.
You can hear the commotion around. Try and get a couple of players down as well. Oh, he's found cover. Maybe this is doable. Never mind. Klax connecting with a headshot as soon as he's given the chance to do so. Still, that area of the map kind of...
That's great.
Gives us the idea of this B pop, but Krebeni, though, is the one to get first blood, an important one. I wonder if this will...
Just now he's starting to walk back.
He's got no clue they're going to rush out of the smoke here. He's going to get fully surprised, gets the 1 and the 2nd. It might just have gone right for FUT. Doesn't matter how you start it. What matters is how you end it. Jugs at least keeps his team afloat. Head above water, but a 2v2 still required.
They can plant the bomb. Defuse kit. Not sure if there was one dropped somewhere.
But both teams have got their players hip to hip. Run by from Jugs. Repeat, but Denis is ready for it. A double kill for the ages. And it might just be the set. So Sangal happy to keep 3 players around for this defense. And now they realize the take is incoming outside of Toxic. Klax comes and he goes as well. Double kill. It's beautiful. Krebeni can't really do too much about it. Sangal very much equipped to...
That's a tough one. Zux is low on HP. You've got not a lot of util left, and you're already running short on players as well. Patsy, that is absolutely beautiful.
It's demonical, that's what it is. For get interrupted in their tracks, don't even get a chance to breathe towards this A site. And forced out of their lungs, well, to close up the distance. Pincer maneuver created. Oh, that's a goosh. And down he goes. 13-7 is the score for Sangal. What a win in this FUT. How this one goes. Symmetry will be entering into the A site, nor we respecting the presence of his opponents. We're looking at 5v5 post plant here, Ted.
Yeah, you do have a kit on Rizal though, and 2 smokes, or actually 1 smoke in a flash, so it should be a doable one.
Oh, the dualies, though, are causing a bit of duress here for Krebeni, and indeed will end up collecting him in the endo. The final has already ensued, though, not waiting for the play-in donut to arrive, which has caused some confusion. Denis doesn't stay alive for too long. 2v2 with both remaining players low. lauNX cleans up. Both hit the role of Makazi all too much, but lauNX seems to get there.
I think he's just that type of player. It's a lot more similar than it was with Misuta, let's say, who was never a star player. It will
At least Klax is smoked off, so the entry from ramp will be clean. Rizal and his teammate get the pick up there. Bomb to get planted. Clax not looking to push the smoke, especially with his teammates blocked off by the molly.
They're pushing him.
And they will. Might surprise their opponents. Indeed. Symmetry, not expecting that at all. FUT.
Right, because Clax does play the situation right. He knows that he should stay alive. He knows that he should...
Upcoming buy rounds, a little bit more important. lauNX boosted up. Resort reads it. No problem at all. We're dealing with that. And one of the two heroes...
Sangal. Question is, how deep do you want to go? How far do you want to go with this? 157, good for one. Refrag comes in, but this is still good stuff out of Patsy.
Yeah, you don't mind going for one there. Norway closes up the gap. And I don't know if you expect this if you're FUT, and indeed you do not catch the timing on that. Norway with the double. Result appears from the back lines as a lurk of the ages. And that's quite the bank.
Yeah, it's all about getting that kill on Krebeni. If you get that kill, and if you're Norway, you can win the round. The T's need
away. That's when Krebeni chooses to pounce. This could be a free piece.
Oh no.
Oh no, the headshots don't land. He went for the body shots thinking he could get a couple in, but the jump up caused some leg pieces to come through. The CTs hold on. The firepower prevails. FUT had no chance in holding that one out.
They don't have weak pieces individually, or at least they shouldn't.
Clax looking to see if he can get the punish. That flash is insane from Danis. Pure capitalization.
This round is over a minute and 30, right? Unless Danis just goes down in a really weird way, which he does, but does the damage, so Symmetry is low. They should still have it in the bag.
Looking at Clax as usual, just a flash, so no real possibility to deny this bomb plant, so some extra cash in pocket for the T's.
Any kill you get as a bonus.
Aggressive. Yeah, okay. Sangal playing this one clean, not taking any chances. Jugs at least is able to find a consolidation frag by the end, but 2 picks is all. Patsy, this time it gets caught.
That's it.
We're talking about Krebeni's aggression and Demon taking a foothold of that. Krebeni still with the old and known.
That's so fast.
It gets red, but the firepower is still there.
They didn't see the second player.
Does Clax know about lauNX though? It doesn't matter. It was still 1-for-1. A-site takeover, and instantly Sangal in a bit of an interesting spot here. Space for Danis to work with. Oh, it covers the position.
No.
Symmetry, the turnaround. No, he's seeming to get the pick instead. Resol, it's his time to shine, but he's run out of teammates, run out of help. He gets one, maybe the second could have aligned with that spray, but Demon, very feisty, isn't it? Very quick. The molly does do a little bit of damage to the tippy toes of the FUT players, but inevitably it's the rifles that can do most of the work, and Danis forced out of position. Does not end up having the pounce on his opponents. lauNX not slowing down though. Danis also wanting to follow it up, but he's under dangerous waters and gets dealt by the currents.
And the CTs were ready to actually deal with it. Norway gets the first kill, but from that point on, everything just falls apart. Rizal goes down a similar level, and again trying something newer. Oper boosted, Demon going for the contact.
That flash turns out to work against him.
What?
What? Demon with the demonic duties still gets 2. But Patsy's there to deal with him.
Hold on.
Other than that, bomb should be going down, but what's the answer back from Sangal? Do you really wave the white flag here, even after Danis' pin?
In play.
Jugs, he's been softened up a little bit. You know where the players are coming from though, and being scoped up in position is a rough one for Danis. Patsy much and punish. Patsy does go down with his ship, but Clax survives. Norway flashed, gives a call to his teammates. Pressure. Flicked into Donut. Clax hoping he connects with a headshot, but the wall provides cover for lauNX. Norway
Knocked him off.
anchoring, but it needs a little bit of spice here to keep things going for Sangal, but instead for pole position, 4 against the 3 of their opposition. And now with a bomb down, should have a clear task on their hands. If you get the move on here, Sangal, you might even subside Jugs, but that doesn't even come.
All he needs under those circumstances is just for Clax to get 1 kill, and then lauNX just walks out and I guess deletes him.
Retake, but you need to take care of lauNX in the back lines. Clax looking to crunch in on his opponents. Looks like Sangal loses a fight on 2 different fronts. Resort hopes he can get away with a little bit more than lauNX, but he'll get what he can take. A true breakaway. Oh, you needed to connect that. And Demon will punish. Oh, that's the end of the round and the end of the half as well. That's going to look like 7 on the board for FUT. What an incredible streak of form. 5 consecutive already.
Yeah, we're not wasting any time on this one. It's a straight up rush in towards that A bomb side, double setup in towards the donut position. What is going on? lauNX has just pushed the smokes. There's so many backs turned against him.
You're hoping that Symmetry collects the pieces, but it does go down with the ship as he picks up one. 2v2 all of a sudden, 1 minute 20 on the clock, but Patsy getting the digits punched in. Jugs closes up the distance. Both Krebeni and he looking to line up their dinks, but being low doesn't do you any favors. Krebeni connects one. Dennis low. 1 bullet should do it, but Dennis is just toying with him. In and out of battle. Krebeni sticking to the defuse. No way! Gets off of it just on time to get the final collection. FUT on the board on the pistol is a...
Jota as well. He just stayed with York.
He's got a different task
God.
on his hand this time around. I guess it's a bit of a language barrier as well. As all the... Both Jugs and lauNX have got cover to what looks like impending doom, but it's not over till it's over. lauNX...
It's over.
Revealing himself, and indeed, it does look quite done and dusted already. Demon with a random Hail Mary through the smoke. Doesn't quite work his way.
They're low.
Krebeni, is there really a chance here? There's a possibility, but missed the first few shots and now alerts them of his position. They need to get the bomb down if you don't interrupt them. Well, if you do interrupt them, this could be it.
Oh my God.
Bomb down, 1v1. How has Krebeni done this? Looking to be the impact man again. Back-to-back rounds where Krebeni shines. Triple kill both times. Something like an investment has come into this result. How about that? lauNX paying attention, but this time doesn't connect the headshot first.
Tricky.
M4 upgrade. Symmetry finding cover in Temple. Plax looking to see if he can toy around with it. Doesn't really take the bait though.
Third Symmetry is not going to walk out. He didn't really care to face him. This is a great round to win if you're Sangal. This is one that's...
We'll have to see if that is indeed the case. Sangal's not really fair to take too much damage early. Those HEs are brilliant, and Krebeni's crunch out of Jank. lauNX late on the smoke, therefore down to 15 points of health. You're not healthy now, but if you're Symmetry, you've just given FUT a silver lining. You've got 2 points very low and could get spammed across smokes. Sangals don't take the step forwards to get the collection, so yeah, that's not going to happen, is it, Ted? Well, Demon does die, but other than that, smooth sailing for FUT. Lightning fast reactions there from Symmetry. First blood goes to FUT.
For rotation in towards red, they're ready for the walk.
lauNX hoping he's got the timing on this. And indeed, he's got the backup as well. Never mind, Symmetry walking away from it. Smoked off now, 3v3.
Demon's on an island. He's completely isolated with that deep smoke. They need to challenge. They need to go for that kill, but they missed him.
Great HE grenade though from Jugs, and it just gives them the opportunity to cross safely back to the defense. Demon has all the time in the world to brew this backstab. No one will interrupt him. 1 pick, 2, easy as that. FUT unstoppable on the C. Take on these first kills, give them a substantial leverage into the remaining parts of the round. Again, Krebeni, even though he's flashed, he's given gifts. Demon wanting a piece of the action, jumps in, trades his life. AK collected. Oh!
All right.
And a silver lining for Sangal.
The Plax's spot. Thing is, Ducks should realize this is a possibility. Oh, never mind. Klax has got that one deke. They don't really know where the bomb is. They haven't spotted...
Given he's missed out the opportunity to read out where the players are, there could be some potential opportunity in mid. Klax gets the jump on Krebeni. And instantly, this round is in flames. lauNX... A full HE explosion in the groin. This is not fun. If you're lauNX, they know where you are. If you're Klax and Danis, you're chilling. 2 picks per team, per player. Low though, lauNX. That's the first collection. And gets the second. How dare you, lauNX? How dare you clutch this? If that didn't break Sangal's morale, I don't know what will. Sure, you've got to press that reset button onto the next one. Jeez Louise. Jugs, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? Into the smoke. He's hugging his opponents, essentially. Oh, he's done a little bit more damage as well. And Demon has also joined in on time to interrupt the close-up opposition. Holy FUT takeover. Complete stomp on the CT side. Do not give Sangal a single opportunity. What's up? And vacate the premises for FUT. And we'll probably want to go for a 5-mine retake if it's given the opportunity to do so. Symmetry gets away with a freebie. A bit of a punish back though. Result able to get another one. And the crunch from Sangal is explosive. Back to a 2v2.
That's still tricky. Danis, low on HP, needs to try and close in the distance, try and pick up that fight against Demon. He's able to get that kill. Diffuse kit dropped as well. It goes down to a 1v1. Danis, P250 in hand, needs the headshot, but Dux is a little bit quicker, and he's going to collect all of the utensils dropped in. Need to tell us if it's noticeable when they play 10 hours a day, you know?
Absolutely. Because that's when you see the off chances where things don't really go to plan. Wow. And this really, though, falls in place for FUT. Exactly the way they would have liked. Flash out, and Demon seizes a chance to swing from his higher angle to do the damage. If you're Sangal, you're a little bit scared about how this can progress. You still have the bomb clacks, but you have no teammates. Headshots do connect, but Krebani closing up the distance from behind in apartments.
But Demon's getting a lot of space.
Yeah, and he's on a bit of an off angle. Krebani will pre-fire that position, though. That is a decent result, decent
good
outcome,
awareness,
especially given that he's down to 3 points of health. It's a bit tough. Symmetry, though. The timing on this. Again, the Dean starts to land for Sangal, but they're just not enough. Flash out, though, and Danis might seize the chance. And you don't expect a second player here, do you? You do, but Demon quicker to the trigger. And now he's got the players dropping to deal with and isn't there on time. You've got 3 players available to you, FUT, but 2 only to the defense. You're waiting for Krebani to move into apartments, but you might not even need him, Patsy. He's under a world of hurt. A hot seat, but flames consuming him from everywhere. At this point, FUT do not...
FUT and Demon.
Well, you were talking about heads-up plays earlier. Danis, well positioned. This is risky.
He's walked away.
Don't spot him. Gets away with one, and Jug's there as reinforcements. There is some fight back. Clax, what a great shot onto Krebani, crossing out of the connector smoke. And Demon is in trouble, realizes his opponent's nearby. Patsy hits the drop, 25 seconds, and Sangal needs to get a move on. Danis knows of it, so he's going to try and go and take the fight first. Surely he knows Demon is locked into this angle. He's trying to pre-fire. Smoke phase though, and Jugs gets the jump. It's instantly 13 seconds on the clock, but Bomb needs to get crossed towards Jugs. Is able to double up by the end.
For something quicker.
lauNX.
Walk through the smoke potential. lauNX needs to be really careful about this.
They know he's here. He's alerted them.
Oh my God.
It's a bit stressful, isn't it? But all under control. Just a casual walk in the park by the end of things. I don't know why I got so stressed. This was actually pretty clean.
For whatever reason, the image in my mind is just socks with a smartphone on them.
Sure, yeah. Well,
That would be the ultimate bait.
I wouldn't mind opening up the plank.
They're getting crushed. I mean, he's just gonna get a kill and get out of there. Hello, goodbye, thank you very much.
You know the saying up the creek, no
Players on middle, the only thing that you think you might have going for you is Claxton towards ladder. Bomb picked up, sure, but you've got no presence in towards B-apps, none in towards ramp, palace, and now Clax has lost every single one of his teammates, so... Nading.
Clax is just... He knows this is a guaranteed kill, so he's hoping for a little bit extra. Krebani pre-firing. This could easily be just a headshot position. The molly should do it. That's a good right click. Underarm throw. 2 picks. 13 seconds, though. And that's never going to go your way, is it? I guess it's not lonely.
All big names as well, right? All difficult games, I guess. I mean, Johnny Speed's probably the only one that you would say FUT are the heavy favorites to win, but both Ents and Sangal pretty 50-50 matchups.
Well, there's nothing 50-50 about the first 8 rounds of this map. And probably not much in it for this round either. lauNX, easiest shot of his life.
Everything's just plugged. Every single avenue covered. You're just not getting surprised.
Oh, is it?
All right.
Oh
my God.
Is that the quickest casters curse we've ever seen? Oh no, Symmetry should be able to get 1 pick at least from this. Although they know where he is, and there is a deep position taken up from Norway. At least Patsy goes down, so numbers advantage still for the FUT side. Symmetry struggling a little bit. Knows there is pressure. Oh dear. If you're lauNX, be cautious. First pick, spray down, damage onto Clags. Demon to make his move. What a round would this be for Sangal to collect? Started only with deagles. But the Kalashnikov does Klax the final fade. Give them too much. Jugs with a bit of an exploration play. Pop flashed into ramp. No one around. And it's Danis with first blood.
Yeah, it felt like they wanted to let go of middle, right? That
The past couple of rounds.
should be dead.
Can he redeem himself? Deep angle for Patsy. The reinforcements arrive, and they definitely are impactful. Yeah, maybe
What?
Symmetry doesn't need to shoot his gun. lauNX and Demon are here. Sure. How about that? Symmetry thinking about taking a few steps forward. Spots out a pixel. That's enough to shoot the gun. Goes for the quick scope. But Danis, all by himself with 20 seconds to work with, isn't much. What a headshot, though, to connect. And if you're able to isolate one more, it could be it. But Symmetry draws out the USP. Tease. Sangal close up the distance a little bit. You cannot. Oh, a forward. Another loss. Krebeni, first blood. With Danis's fluke. It's for Sangal, though.
Yeah. Look at the boost, though. Oh, all right.
Surprise.
Good shot out of Norway. Not usually known to be an pretty in-game leader, but still able to get away with something. And lauNX, he's absolutely crazy.
And he's out. Patsy can't punish either. How do you even get away with that? Disgusting, lauNX. Klax and Result now left, and they both need to provide a double kill to get things going, but now Klax with plenty.
Look at Zux. Zux is flanking Palace. They can just
around
wait.
the world.
Zux can just scream, but lauNX won't listen. He just collected a triple.
Last round of the half, Sangal putting their hands deep in their pockets for this one. But nothing much has come out of it. Symmetry, give him a chance. But he says no to that. Already out from Tetris, though. Jugs on the receiving end of Klax's drop. Nothing achieved. Molly on Tetris, so denies a deep entry. Patsy, there's a bit of pace in this push now. A couple of picks found. 3v3. If Krebeni loses his life, it could be over. Demon there to back up the position. Danis, the only player to find damage this round for Sangal, goes down without a
Like they're just one pistol round away from eliminating Sangal. And look at how proactive Sangal are trying to be here, but there's no fights being presented.
They've avoided the first few shots like the Matrix, but there is a reply back from Sangal. They've been quite diligent, patient, not wanting to overstep. They've got the advantage, can't give it over right now, but they might have just handed over the hurdle. 2v2, Krebeni doing monster work on the pistol. He's unstoppable, and
so
both
low.
Sangal players are just 5 and 17 points of health apiece.
22 HP, you gotta reposition, you gotta look for some... Oh my god.
Patsy
Was thinking.
You've got to land the headshot, and indeed he does. Jugs all he needs to blow away. And he's already dealt with the first. Norway out, Patsy with 3 to his name. Jugs just needs to make this one a double, and indeed he does. No, never under trouble, never...
13-9 Batera, 13-8 Gun5, 13-9 Johnny Speeds, 36 ends. And now potentially a 13-1 against Sangal. This is turning out to be a phenomenal domination.
There's no beating around the bush here at all. Straight to the point. Norway holds on. Danis certainly did. And it's a 1v1. Looks like it's not over just yet, Ted.
Jux has got all the info though, right? And he's not overcomplicating stuff. He knows he's got the timing. Get that bomb planted in towards that A bomb site. It's all about where Danis is coming from. He's repositioned once again.
You're hoping that Jugs jumps the gun here, gets a bit nervous, but that doesn't happen. Instead, 13-1 will be the score. What a turnaround by FUT.